right. So you want to know why Buzzfeed? You want to know why Buzzfeed, Vox, Vice, all these leftist propagandized organizations are laying off their people? They were hired by the CIA. They were hired by the DoD, the Department of Defense. This was all done under Obama's Countering Foreign Propaganda and Disinformation Act. Also by the repeal of the Smith-Mundt Act. Stop. The Smith-Mundt Act was during a time of communism where they were trying to stop. They were trying to dissuade any sort of communistic type of misinformation going about. Now, the Countering Foreign Propaganda Act, as well as the Smith-Mundt Act, which was repealed, I believe, in 2013. I'm not exactly sure, but this is Bill H.R. 5181, and I can't even frickin' see it. Are you kidding me? All right. Introduced by United States Congress May 10th, 2016, the bill was initially entitled the Countering and Information Warfare Act. Bipartisan legislation was written blah, 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 blah. In both House and Senate. The bill was included in the National Defense Authorization Act. And this is exactly what they're going after Alex Jones for, right here. That's why he continues to say this. And what Alex Jones says is that he created the National Defense Authorization Act. He said that he has created his own little army outside of Trump, like where these people are still involved, they are still in power, but their budgeting is gone because this act gave them $2 billion. It went to Vice, it went to Buzzfeed, it went to Vox, it went to Huffington Post, it went to Washington Post. The Washington Post, who's owned by Jeff Bezos, $600 million cloud contract with the CIA. $600 million cloud contract with the CIA, and they're putting devices in your homes that are listening to you guys. Yeah, so that just ran out, and with the government shutdown, that cut a lot of funding. So Trump cut a lot of funding to these different organizations who are spreading all this mass untruth, this mass disinformation, anti-American propaganda. So not only did he repeal the Smith-Mundt Act, which was to counter any sort of propaganda on the American people, so he overturned that. That was like 2013. He actually signed this into law right before Trump was president. He's like crap. He's being elected. They all knew he was being elected. Everybody knew he was being elected. It was included in National Defense Authorization Act. And yeah, so the monies ran out, which is why you see Buzzfeed, which is why you see Vice. They're all laying off their people because the money's not coming from the government no more. It's not coming from the CIA. It's not coming from the Department of Defense. So they can't spew out this leftist prop. You ever notice how Vice is right there? Oh my Lord. You ever notice how Vice is right there on the scene? Vice is on the scene, like after the shootings in different schools. Hold on, let me clean this up real fast. After the shootings, Vice is right there on the scene, aren't they? Come on, man. What the fuck? That's just like fuck my phone up. Go back. Jesus, dude, this phone is messed up. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. We got it. Thank you. Okay. See, look, this got me all like, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so Trump was being inaugurated. They already knew he was going to win. So he passed this bill in 2016. It's called Countering Information Warfare, and it's not even. And that's not even what it's called. It's called Countering Foreign Propaganda and Disinformation. It's supposed to be for foreign propaganda and disinformation, but they actually allow people of their own country to be persuaded, which is just like the smith-mundt, which he actually repealed as well, which allows propaganda in the United States. It allows the government to pay for propaganda. So these companies were being paid for propaganda, like Vice. Oh, this is what I was saying. How Vice is like, after a school shooting, they automatically go and they have a fully fledged, like it takes like weeks to edit these type of videos. As soon as the shooting happens in Parkland, what happens? It's a bump stock video on Vice. Oh, I wonder about that. And Hogg's dad was in the FBI too, huh? I wonder about that. Huh? After Vegas, they created a video. I wonder about that. Mary Lou Danley, who is an FBI asset, by the way. Yeah, she's an informant. Yeah, I wonder. So, don't think twice about these people. It's not like they had any backing to begin with. The reason why they had so much push is because of propaganda. They want to spread this lie out to all the youth, because the youth are the people who are looking at like Buzzfeed and Vice and all these irrelevant, like anybody who is woken up to facts and knows about truth know that when they look at that, it's propaganda, it's misinformation. Obviously, you just look at it, you watch it, you're like, whoa, this is slanted way to the left. Vice is trying to take my guns. Box is trying to take my guns. BuzzFeed says white people are bad. BuzzFeed says families are bad. Google also says that. The phone I have in my hand is from Google. It's like, duh, all these companies aren't for you. So when he shut the government down, it actually cut a lot of their funding, and it created the end to it, because it's the new year now. They're not getting funding. They're not getting the $2 billion spread throughout all the media organizations. $2 billion, that could have paid for the wall. No, you're putting it towards propaganda. See, he rushed and he signed this in on 2016 because, I mean, what this is it. Rob Portman and Democrat Chris Murphy, introduced by Senator Portman under blah 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 blah. Co-sponsored by Republican. I love how they keep adding Republican. No, yeah, I've never even heard of these people before. Along with Democrat, whatever. Oh, so it's bipartisan. They make it look bipartisan. It was introduced as Countering Foreign Propaganda and Disinformation Act. Yeah, because there's so much foreign propaganda that the American people are soaking up. No, it's actually the propaganda that the CIA is spilling out in. The Washington Post, CIA cloud contract, $600 million the CIA gave Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos runs Amazon. He also runs Whole Foods now. Do you trust what he's putting in your food, guys? I don't think I have to go any further into this. You guys can look at this. Look at this. Washington Post and the International Business Times reported that after 2016 U.S. presidential election, worries grew that propaganda spread and organized by Russian governments swayed the outcome of an election, and representatives in the U.S. Congress took action to safeguard national security. The people voted. The people voted. We can't have that. The people don't have a voice. Are you kidding me? They're peasants. They don't have a voice. The people voted? Nope. Obama knew she wasn't finna win. He knew she wasn't finna win. Sign a law. So this is why you've had all this smear, all this bullcrap from Vice, from Vox, from Buzzfeed. And what do you know? They're laying off all their people and they're all crying on Twitter right now. Oh, I don't have a job. So the whole term, learn to code, was a meme. Learn to code. You should be a coder. It's not even really about coding. There's the inside joke is just like, you guys suck. You guys have no skill. So you guys can look into this. I don't have to tell you any more from what you already know. He legalized propaganda. Obama legalized propaganda. Our money, $2 billion went off to media organizations like CNN. CNN, who has to pay airports. They have to pay gyms. Like every time I went to the gym at Planet Fitness, CNN was always there. No Fox. They pay people for their shit. So they're all throughout, like they have all these ratings and stuff. But no, they're on empty TV screens. People are walking past in the airport like, why is this on? Why is this news? It's not news. So, yeah, their ratings suck. They're losing, all right? And they're losing even more. And that government shutdown really kind of kicked it into gear. And now we have 10% layoffs at Vice. And, you know, this is a big win for us, guys. I love you. Let me know what y'all think below in the comment. If you like, please like. If you dislike, please dislike. Subscribe to my channel for more weird crap. I love you guys so much. Born a Hawkeye, I'm out.